What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Pretty Boy West, man. We're back with another reaction video today. We got the Jackson Mahomes situation gets much worse, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe to your boy. Hey, man, I thought this was going to be a very entertaining topic with football season right around the corner. And it's not Patrick we're talking about. We're talking about Jackson. Like, it's crazy. I don't know what he's done to get much worse. The last thing I heard about him, he was acting up. He was acting crazy, man. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe to your boy. But without further ado, we're gonna hop right into this reaction.
2.5 months since I last provided you guys with a Jackson Mahomes update. Last time we talked, Jackson had been bailed out of jail courtesy of the Patrick Mahomes inmate scholarship.
You know, if you was a real black dude, they would arrest you a long time ago.
Dang.
In all seriousness, I'm sure this has been a very dramatic time for the Mahomes gang, as Jackson has continued to tarnish the family name. I recently watched that new quarterback show, where of course, seeing as he won the Super Bowl last year, Patrick Mahomes is essentially the star between himself, Kirk Cousins, and Marcus Mariota. A lot of the show as it pertains to Patrick shows off the bond between him and his family, and especially his wife Brittany. I know we have been critical of some of her actions in the past, but Mahomes has made it very clear that he would not be the man he is today without her, and I think the show did a good job of shining a nice light on that. One thing that was not included in the series, though, was any sort of screen time for Jackson.
I wonder why Jackson didn't get any screen time. I mean, like, it's Jackson Mahomes.
He might have been in the background of a few shots, like this one where right after Patrick won the damn Super Bowl, he comes in with his phone trying to siphon clout off the moment instead of just being proud of his brother. And other than that, it was a whole lot of him just on his phone in the background. Pretty much everyone else in the Mahomes family got interviews, or even just a decent amount of screen time, but not Jackson. And I'm sure that's due to the nature of the charges he is currently facing after his night in that Kansas City restaurant, where he tried to pressure the former stepmom of his best friend, who owns said restaurant, to kiss him and do God knows what, coming on to her unwarranted when they were all alone, and alluding to the idea that if she scratched his back, he would scratch hers.
What does he mean by that, though? Like, let's be honest. What can Jackson give this woman? She already got a store. She already got her own business. She already selling her own stuff. So it's like, what can Jackson give? More money? More? I mean, you're not the one with the fame. Patrick's with the one with the fame. So it's like, what could Jackson actually provide? A couple TikTok followers?
In the
I
form
mean,
of
why am I
TikTok
talking?
clout for her business? Yes, I'm serious. That was the alleged proposition. And now we have a major update surrounding the situation and this woman's business. And it's really about the aftermath that this restaurant has faced.
He's up here
following
somewhere.
this now very public potential court case. Aspen's Restaurant and Lounge, the Kansas City area restaurant where Jackson Mahomes is accused of shoving a waiter and forcibly kissing the owner, is closing just 5 months after this alleged incident.
Whoa.
Mahomes, the brother of Kansas City Chiefs quarterback star Patrick Mahomes, was arrested in May on 3 counts of aggravated battery and also a 4th count of battery. In an incident captured on surveillance video, he was seen grabbing Aspen Vaughn by the neck and kissing her for several seconds after he reportedly asked to speak with her about allegedly shoving a 19-year-old waiter. If you guys remember, they had shut down the restaurant for Jackson and his best friends along with their posse. It's rumored there might have been some alcohol involved. He went up to some sort of office with her to have this talk, and that's when Jackson...
Bro, the please do not disturb sign was wild.
Alcohol involved. He went up to some sort of office with her to have this talk, and that's when Jackson went into demon mode. An administrative employee told the Star on Tuesday that the location of the restaurant is now available for lease.
Do not go to fabletters.com. Do not take our historic.
Did Patrick buy out the store?
One for 24.
In the time
I know that
Mahomes
that was a joke. That was a good joke. I don't actually think Patrick bought out the store because of Jackson and Mahomes case. Like, bro,
Vaughn has claimed that her restaurant saw a 75% drop in business and that she now feels unsafe. I feel like definitely, since it's occurred, my safety is definitely at risk. I'm feeling attacked by people I've never met. Why do victims not come forward? It's because this is how they get treated. And while at the time this is all my speculation, we all know
yo,
that the Mahomes pretty much have an empire to protect at this point. And so to me, it really
exactly.
wouldn't be outside the realm of possibility that they might essentially try and strong arm this woman into forgetting about this case in its totality. She told Fox 4 in July that she regrets the police involvement. The article notes that court documents say the father of the waiter originally called the police, and the matter reportedly became more serious when Vaughn was interviewed. And these are the things that she's been saying that people have been doing to their restaurants. I guess it's like a form of intimidation. We've had gas pipes cut, we've had the AC pipe.
Bro, these fans are crazy if they're actually doing this, because they're doing it because it's Patrick Mahomes' his brother. Like, because Patrick is so important to Kansas City. And don't get me wrong, like, there's a lot of people. That's like MJ level type stuff that they're doing.
Pipes cut from the outside, you name it, it's pretty much happened. It's unclear if Vaughn has taken any additional action over these alleged attacks on her restaurant. When asked if she would have called the police herself that evening, she said she wouldn't have and that the situation was blown out of proportion. Jennifer Thomas, the restaurant manager that evening, also said she didn't think it was necessary. And I do have to disagree with them there. I mean, if Jackson is so power hungry that he's willing to do this type of thing, come on to someone's stepmom that's his best friend.
Yo,
I mean, at that
stepmom.
point, is he not a danger to the general public? I mean, I understand that she might regret all of this fallout, but this is important for the public to know because this guy does have quite a bit of influence, being that he's in proximation with his brother. Now, Mahomes' attorney, Brandon Davies, has maintained that his client did nothing wrong after the arrest and claimed to
I was just saying, would you really want this guy as your lawyer? I mean, just think about it. He has no hair. He has blue colored eye. This ain't the lawyer I would want if I was to go down. Bro, no, I couldn't.
have unearthed exonerating evidence over the claims. Our investigation
I
has
would want
revealed
Jamari
substantial
if
evidence
y'all-
refuting the claims of Jackson's accuser, including the statements of several witnesses. I mean, they did catch him in 4K being an absolute fiend. We've reached out to law enforcement to provide the fruit of our investigation.
Shout out Travis
so that
Scott.
they may
That's
have a
on
complete
Inspire,
picture of the
man.
matter. So they're saying there's more to the story. Really just sounds like lawyer talk to me. I'm guessing that everyone involved might be praying for a settlement at this point. And in doing research for this video, I found some very interesting information from the court hearing back from 2.5 months ago.
I see microphone up there. If y'all don't know microphone, that's microphone up there. He does the same thing Jamari does.
When the judge was trying to decide which witnesses in this case, aka Jackson's friends, he was going to be allowed to talk to. And keep in mind, the witness they're talking about right here is the former stepdaughter of this restaurant owner.
Judge, yes, this is the one witness that we do object to the defendant having contact to. This witness
He should have settled,
is
bro.
the defendant's conduit to the victim in counts 1 through 3. It's the entire reason he knows her is because of his association with Anna Robb, who is the victim's former stepdaughter. But it's more than that because the victim raised her since she was 15 months old. That's a mother figure, de facto mother figure for her. We have a problem with the defendant having that close of a contact to somebody who's that closely related to the victim. I don't know what the status of her relationship is right now with the victim, Ms. Robb's relationship, I should be specific, to the victim in counts 1 through 3. However, there was, at least on the night in question, already an attempt by somebody in his camp, not him, not the defendant, to influence witnesses. So I have serious concerns that will happen in this case. I don't think he should be having contact with Anna Robb. She is one of the state's main witnesses.
So what the lady is saying right there is that immediately once this incident had occurred on that night, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people involved with this family at this point, a lot of different lawyers, and I think the whole camp was probably freaking out. There was already some attempt to likely bury this story and to strong-arm witnesses into Jackson Mahomes' favor. At least that's what I'm getting out of what she said. And that's extra interesting to me considering all these different things that have allegedly been happening at her restaurant to drive down her business, and it's what I would describe as scare tactics.
When you have, as a sports person, when you're looked at as a god almost in Kansas City, somewhere that is so small. It's not even like it's in New York or like anything like that. No one goes to Kansas City. Nobody goes to like all these small like market teams. And when you finally have a star and like Patrick Mahomes representing a sports team, it's big. And then when you have a brother with Patrick, bro, listen, they're gonna do whatever they can to make Patrick's image look great. And Jackson is just Jackson is just goes along with it. That, I mean, that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah, I guess I don't quite understand the state's objection. This person is tangentially related to the alleged victim, and Miss Rob is Mr. Mahomes' best friend.
The communities will
Talks
do
with him
anything
before
to
the
save
incident, talks with him after
Patrick
the
Mahomes.
incident, and if there was some sort of
Patrick Mahomes'
I think the
family.
state's
Let me
implying
rephrase that.
Mr. Mahomes would somehow collude with Miss Rob to influence the witness, the alleged victim, and I don't see any basis for that at all.
Now, in the end, the judge decided that that would be the one witness that Jackson Mahomes was not allowed to talk to until this court case was over.
Oh, wow.
And that's telling me that there is some sort of fear that there might be some collusion going on between the two. Maybe some, hey, we'll slide you a cool $1 million under the table, and you tell a whole bunch of lies about what happened that night. And keep in mind, guys, this is all my own speculation. But we're going to see what happens
Yeah,
and
man.
if this case actually is going to
Anything that could affect Patrick Mahomes from leaving. Now, I'm not gonna say Patrick Mahomes would leave Kansas City because Jackson Mahomes did some dumb crap. But I will say, like, if his brother is getting picked on as a family guy and by the whole state of Kansas City and getting looked at in that type of image, oh my god. Oh my god. Patrick could leave. Like, that's just how it is. If you love your family more than you do your business side. But I don't know, Pat.
go to trial. All in all, it did seem like the stepmom was trying to do something nice. She was trying to invite, her stepdaughter and her friends into her place of business, and it seems like at this point it's likely completely ruined her life, and she's in a place where I genuinely believe that she's a little bit scared. Either way, y'all let me know what you guys think about this update down below. Y'all make sure you subscribe as I continue to talk about this story. As always, I do want to thank you
Shout out
guys for watching
Jamari.
today's
Hey,
video.
no,
Drop a
Jamari.
like
You
and
always be
subscribe.
trying to no. You always be trying to take my fans. My fans, my homies, my slimes, my young boys, my Lil Uzi Verts, man. Y'all, you can't take them, bro. I barely have any. The homies mess with me because they mess with me. I can't have you trying to take some of them. No. But hey, man, shout out Jamari. He be posting hella good videos. But hey, man, give me your thoughts and comments and concerns on what's gonna happen with this Jackson Mahomes situation. I think they might just settle. If I'm Jackson, that's what I'm hoping. We just settle, but I don't know, man. But it's been your boy Pretty Boy West. I'm out, man. Peace.